Prager brand urine supplements now with 100% real urine from Dennis Prager. I can't stop peeing, but in capitalism such skills are valuable. Dennis Prager. Proven to noticeably lower understanding of current events.
Amazon stole over $61 million in wages from drivers and is actively trying to stop a union from forming.
Jeff Bezos steps down as CEO.
The world's first capitalist realizing they can exploit workers. It's got the power of a god and I just sent it to its room.
Steven Crowder. This is the ideal human. You may not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like.
When you emigrate to the new world because you heard it was a land of opportunity, but when you get there you find out it's mainly a land of exploitation. Well, they certainly didn't mention that in the brochure. The Guardian. Tories kill 100,000. Meanwhile at Labour HQ. ZZZZZZZZZ.
White nationalists be like. This will hurt the white birth rate. Dear liberals. If capitalism bad, then why is there being a pizza party being thrown at work, where I don't have to pay? Ben Shapiro. Me criticizing Biden's policy from the left. But Trump? Confused liberals thinking I'm a Republican. The Telegraph. Iran could have a nuclear bomb by 2010. Study warns, Iran will amass enough low-enriched uranium this year. Jan 27, 2009. Avi Meyer. Netanyahu. With 190,000 centrifuges, Iran could have enough enriched uranium for an entire nuclear arsenal within weeks. #Netanyahu speech. Mar 3, 2015. Ami Tristein. #breaking, US believes Iran may have enough fissile material for a nuclear bomb by end of the year, US official says. September 20, 2020. Disclose.tv. Just in. Biden administration says Iran could now be weeks away from having material to build a nuclear bomb. February 1, 2021. New, the Biden admin is reopening an overflow facility in Texas for unaccompanied migrant children apprehended at the US-Mexico border. It comes amid an increase in apprehensions plus reduced capacity limits at other facilities due to COVID-19. Kids in cages. Unaccompanied migrant children in overflow facilities. If we didn't have fire departments and somebody tried to pitch the idea right now, half of you would be like, oh, so some idiot lets his house burn down and my tax dollars help get the flames extinguished for free? Ah, but Dr. Jones, by punching me, you become the real fascist, mwahaha.
Communism killed many people.
Under capitalism, 8 million die of hunger, 4 million die from curable disease, 8 million die from a lack of clean water per year. Not because we can't solve these problems, but because it's not profitable to do so.
Alt-right in custody like. We're not being arrested, we're being escorted.
Chinese army propaganda, we grow vegetables. Xinhua. Washington. Chinese PLA growing vegetable poses a major national security threat to the US. We can't let them eat vegetable. POV. You cited Adrian Zenz. 15 years old conservatives after telling a single mother of 3 working 60 hours a week to just work harder.
Centrists be like. Let's not do anything at all. Democrats when they lose their trump card in explaining why the country is going to hell.
New password. Monkey alone. Weak. New password. Monkey together. Strong. Got away with their ethnic genocide gang. Losers. Uphold posadist Hawks Hastingism. Deng. Makes China a major influence in the global market and crashes it, creating perfect scenario for nuclear war. Hoxha. Builds a frick ton of bunkers to survive the nuclear war. Posadis. Communist alien comrades come and help survivors build communism on Earth.
No, you can't oppose reformism. I'm a prominent member of the SPD. No, PLS don't criticize my revisionist Marino.
Haha, reform or revolution go brrrrrrrrrr.
Sometimes the side chick ain't even a chick, it's the gorgeous and proud nation of Ireland.
Thanks everyone. He enjoyed being Karl Kautsky for a day.
Vladimir Lenin. Why would he enjoy being a renegade? Vladimir Lenin. I'm gonna kick your son in the ribs. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. The sad thing about disinformation is that once the truth comes out, the damage has already been done. People have already been misled, radicalized and believe lies to a point where their hatred has brewed to violence. That's what happened during McCarthyism and it's happening to China now. Which is your favorite euphemism for stealing? Chicago Tribune. The Federal Trade Commission says that Amazon didn't pass on tips to drivers for more than 2 years, even though it promised shoppers and drivers it would do so. The company will pay $62 million to settle case. Amazon to pay fine for withholding tips from delivery drivers. Vox. Amazon will pay $61.7 million in a settlement over allegations that the company used customer tips to subsidize the hourly wages of some delivery drivers. Liberals when a fascist say the 14 words. Liberals when a socialist say billionaires shouldn't exist. Me waiting for Joe Biden to make America socialist like the Republicans promised. Billionaire alignment chart. Lawful evil, lawful evil. Lawful evil, lawful evil, lawful evil, lawful evil, lawful evil, lawful evil, lawful evil. Dear incoming planes, you clearly want to bring about my destruction, and yet everyone knows that jet fuel simply won't melt steel beams. Checkmate. World Trade Center. Turning point 9/11. Jeff Bezos to become first Amazon worker to get a break. Billionaires? Nothing. People who defend billionaires online. The Economist. Many in China are strikingly accepting of harsh virus controls. CGTN. Many Americans are strikingly tolerant of massive COVID-19 casualties. I assure you, lefty cuck it was and is completely necessary to support terrorist organizations, drug traffickers and fascists in Europe, Latin America and most of Asia. We are not morally bankrupt thugs making the world more profitable for corporations. CIA. Putin, you devious capitalist. Release me from this sarcophagus at once. Free speech is a human right? But fascists aren't human.
Go ahead, call the British. They can't unbomb your car.
Ronald Reagan in hell waiting for heaven to trickle down to him. Republicans when Elon Musk makes billions every day. Republicans when McDonald's workers make $15 an hour. r/Google Maps. Why is there no Street View in Iraq and barely any in Germany?
There are no computers in Germany or Iraq because socialism.
Socialism. Socialism is when there are no computers. Once you've been to Cambodia, you'll never stop wanting to beat Henry Kissinger to death with your bare hands. You will never again be able to open a newspaper and read about that treacherous, prevaricating, murderous scumbag sitting down for a nice chat with Charlie Rose or attending some black tie affair for a new glossy magazine without choking. Witness what Henry did in Cambodia, the fruits of his genius for statesmanship, and you will never understand why he's not sitting in the dock at The Hague next to Milosevic. Anthony Bourdain, A Cook's Tour, Global Adventures in Extreme Cuisines. Rich people when taxes need to be paid. Gold pile. Empty.
When your negligence has killed over 100,000 Brits. When you find out you're still polling above 40%.
If a monkey hoarded more bananas than it could eat, while most of the other monkeys starved, scientists would study that monkey to figure out what the heck was wrong with it. When humans do it, we put them on the cover of Forbes. Ravens can spot a cheater and will shun one another for being unfair. The birds work together to gain equal amounts of food, but if they notice another raven taking more than its fair share, they immediately lose trust and won't cooperate with them in the future. Who will get regulated first? GameStop stock. Atmospheric CO2. Hating Vosh. Anarchists. Tankies.
I wish all Thatcher haters a very pleasant evening.
I lied to you, there's no distinction between private and personal property. Now give me your toothbrush.
I love you.
Jeff Bezos is stepping down as the Amazon CEO, Cass.
I love you.
Jeff Bezos is becoming executive chairman, meaning he will have even more power but less accountability for his actions, Cass.
There are two individuals in this photo. One is a pale, hideous monster whose cold-blooded racism and hatred led it to snuff out millions of innocent lives in the name of the evil empire it served. The other one is a Dalek,